Don't touch anything, anybody. Do not touch anything. Do not pick anything up. Do not put anything down, ladies and gentlemen. Do not get on a plane. Do not get off a frickin' plane. Get tested. Don't get tested. Go to hospital. Stay at home. Don't go to the restaurant. Order Uber Eats. Well, it's up to you guys. We are on air, and it is Radio with Pictures Late Night Talk. And man, oh man, it's a beautiful night for Late Night Talk. And I'm going to put the link out there. We have got 5 lines open, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we've got 5 lines open. So get on the line. And wow, we've got hot topics tonight. Well, okay, production is in my ear. We have got our first caller. Yep, bring him through into the studio. We've got our first caller, OG Geether. Welcome on board. Welcome back.
Hey, Kiwi Andy. How are you? I am the new Attila.
Welcome to Late Night Talk. And
I'm a vampire, by the way.
So, like, man, oh man, you passed out last night and left the stream running, and then I think that's happened for about 3 weeks in a row now. And people are actually telling us what we should do is we should utilize that content and we should turn that into a compound security camera. And we said no, we've actually got integrity to hold up here, and the rights and privacy of
I remember I was going this, I was going that, I was going that, and then I made it way to my bed. Then I made it. I should have stopped my camera, but I was like, oh, I want to just maybe take a nap and get back, because General Nuisance, we had to call him on this Gandalf shit, you know. And
absolutely,
he's guilty as fuck though. He's like, you know, his panties up on the twist for Gamble. And dude, man, Gamble attacked me too, and he fucking did everything, but I never fucking offered Gamble my ass like fucking General Newton's bitch. I was like, no, you're a fucking enemy, bitch. You're an enemy. You're a piece of shit, Gamble. And I stuck by that. And then eventually they laid off of me because they knew that I was for real. Like, but
crazy shit, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing it first. This is the exclusive here from the horse's mouth. Just like a bull out of a gate, we are into it. This is Talk motherfucking Radio with Pictures. So what sort of music have you been listening to over there, over into the compound, old geese?
Yeah, just some old school, like I would say like metal techno, you know, like the aggressive techno.
The driving guitars and the
heavy, punk.
The power chords.
Power, yeah, and it's techno. It's electronic, and it's driven by heavy chords. Nice fucking guitar.
Okay.
Nice bass lines, punk rockish and metalish. Yeah. The Fire Starter by the Prodigy. That's an example, right? So they all know that, right?
Huge track. What about you in chat? What are you listening to right now? Late Night Talk, Kiwi Andy, OG Geezer on the line. We've got production in my ear. I've got production, and we've got another caller coming through to join us live with the production. Sure. Caller, bring him through.
Oh shit!
Wow!
I have to protect myself out here.
You better.
Yeah, well, it pays to, my guy.
You better not be on the RV trip or the next RV trip, unless you got one. You have more than that. You need more than that. If you're on an RV trip, those fucking clowns, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean that RV's dirty enough, let alone the virus. I mean, there's all kinds of MRSA and all kinds of botulism and things. I think that RV was already tainted.
Listen, I'm serious though. I'm gonna have to get a better mask because you're trying to do IRL here. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe trying to go out this week and do some IRL, but I need a mask.
Man, that looks like a cheap. That looks like a cheap ass fucking mask. You know what that looks like to me? That looks like a party hat, some sort of Jew party hat. You know how the Jews walk around with those little paper plates on their head? You know, it's like some kid's gone and pulled it down off his face, you know? Some Jew kid's running around with a stupid hat, you know, in his mouth. Fucking hell. Hanukkah, more like fucking harmonica. Play me a river, you know, cry me a river, sing me a fucking melody, give me $1, because that mask, my man. What happens is the mask will get wet and then it'll become a breeding ground for bacteria. So, man, it's a wild world we live in. But
I'm trying to just keep this lamp on. I'm trying to conserve energy. You don't know what's gonna happen, you know. So.
You know what we need? You know what we need, man? We need those UV lights. So what you do is you replace all your lights to those blue fucking lights, and what happens is all the bacteria dies, but what happens is your eyeballs melt because all the blue light, it's really bad for your eyes. But I guess everyone would wear cool goggles. They'd wear orange goggles, and they'd walk around. It would be like we were on Mars, and it would be wild. And
I do have some glasses. I could probably wear some glasses too. Eye protection.
Yeah. Get some goggles on. Like you'll notice in my mask here, this is sort of optimizing it. As you can see, I'm wearing the blue goggles, which is obviously color correcting. I've got the blue shirt on there so I can differentiate myself from the masses, from the filthy humans.
Exactly.
I've got the paper mask on, so I look like I'm one of the horde. And I'm obviously, you know, that's from the Corona special that I did about a month ago.
Put this on in case things start going like Bird Box. You know, actually, I need a box of birds.
Wow. What do you reckon, Geezer? He's got to put a mask on, aka Bird Box, sort of like hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. It's a real assault on the senses. You can't get away from it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe.
Hey, it's better than nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's better than nothing, though. At least he's got some type of protective gear. You know what I mean? So
yeah, like look at us, man. We're sort of open to the elements. We're kind of exposed right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just relying on my good diet, my good fitness. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't have diabetes. I stay indoors. I don't want to be around humans too much. I always use antibacterial lotion. Like, I fucking at least, I don't know. I guess you shouldn't overdo it, but I use it at least 5 times a day. The antibacterial lotion shit.
Yeah, I think 5 is pretty good. You know,
it's important.
Yep.
So,
all right, everybody. Well, this
if
is
somebody sneezes though. If somebody coughs or sneezes, well, like I'm at Walmart, I fucking run away. I'm like, yo, you just sneeze, motherfucker.
Yeah. What about touching surfaces? Are you a germaphobe now, dude? Are you a germaphobe?
Well, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I pretty much think I'm invincible. So. I think I'm immune to the carnivore virus because I'm just
carnivore.
Yeah, I'm a carnivore, so I'm immune to the carnivore virus, right? I mean the coronavirus. But
so it's part of the reason you said, yeah. Well, you said that you felt like you had immunity to it, or that you had a really good diet. Now you've invested a lot of money on prime cut steak. And anyone knows that a good steak, not only is it great for the body, but mentally it's a real treat. You feel like a real winner. You've got the steak, and you've done the work. You've got the item, and the reward.
Being able to afford to buy a steak and eat a steak every day is like a thing of success. It's like bragging rights, but. You know, I don't know, man. I just love steak, man. I try to switch it up, dude. Don't get me wrong.
Okay. No, it's good. I like it. Have you ever tried that Impossible meat? It's like impossibly good.
Yeah, at Burger King because of fucking Blade.
Blade tried to. That's that one day when he thought that it would save his life. He said what he thought in the moment was the mentality was, if I do this one thing, it might pay off in the long run and actually save my whole life just by eating this one Impossible burger. It's kind of like the miracle cure that everyone's looking for, you know? It's like maybe if this burger tastes right, that's all I'll ever eat and all my troubles will be fixed, you know? Okay, so Giza is packing the bowl on the bong there.
Pack it down.
And as you can see, he's doing a great job there displaying it for the camera. Thank you kindly, good sir. And simply Terrell there, he's observing. How's everything look, Terrell? Does that look like he's followed procedure?
So it looks like it. He has. He's taking the proper precautions to get that pack down there.
Absolutely, and he's done it in protocol that's been set out by the International Federation for medicinal smokers, and he's medicating right now, and that's going to get him feeling. That's going to get him feeling silly. Let's just be frank. It's going to get him feeling funny, and here we go. Displaying for camera for your viewing pleasure. Summer. It's like summer in a can, but it's in a jar. You best believe it. Open that jar. Let that jar become a jar and open up the smell of summer. Summer CBD. Summer CBD. It makes you feel a kind of
That's
way.
all, man. I'm sorry, man. I bought an eighth, and I'm almost gone. It's done. It's done. Right.
You've done well. I think you've done it proud. You've done it proud, you know. And that was tested by a scientist, and the science was good on that. So
it's a hybrid. It's 23% THC. I got it for like $25 for an eighth.
It's 23%. I'm going to try and do some hand talking.
That's pretty
great. It's fucking excellent. It's like it's keeping it fucking progressive. It's keeping the wheels of the machine going. It's getting the product into the hands of the consumers, and it's doing it safely in a cohesive manner. It's creating the sort of synergy between the product manufacturer, the sales team, the marketing, and also the consumer, the end user. It's creating this sort of synergy, and it's creating almost this vortex. Have you ever smoked those vortexes? It's like a motherfucking vortex. You've pulled it in, you've drawn the plug in, you've packed it with THC. It's up there in the mid to high 20s. So it's absolutely been vaporized in the vortex, and it's just created a punch to the synapses. It's created a punch to the synapses, and it's what it's doing right now to the cerebellum. It's dosing the cerebellum. And what's happening is the cannabinoid receptors. The cannabinoid receptors are firing. Like imagine a ping pong table. Ding 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 ding. Watch the synapses firing.
Things start to go.
Pop. Things are starting to pop off, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, check. 1, 2, 3. Shout out to chat. Chat. Holler if you hear me. Holla. Do the people still say that in America? Holler if you hear me. Yeah, and that's it. If you're an inactive chat member or a lurker, you're as good as dead to us. We need you to interact. Because
I'm gonna post on
we need you to interact.
How many viewers you got, nigga? How many viewers you got?
We've almost got 10. We've got about 6.
I'm gonna try to promote you, dude. Hold on.
Where are the people watching from? How long have you been quarantined?
Dude, we got.
Yeah, I got you. Give me. I gotta put my reading glasses on. I got you.
You're doing good. You know, look, we're bringing you genuine, organic energy. We understand it's getting late. It's getting late, people, and it's a Sunday. It's a motherfucking Sunday. People are asking themselves, do I want to get fucking fired up, or do I want to take my ass to sleep? Well, maybe you want to do both, motherfucker. We've got Kiwi Andy here. We've got OG Giza and simply Terrell bringing you
right on
the late night talk. And that's what's good.
That's what's going on.
So
was
simply
watching-
Terrell.
Right.
Are you actually in a self-imposed quarantine, or what's your scenario in your state?
Yes, I am self-imposing myself. This whole weekend, I have been self-imposing in self-imposed quarantine. I'm observing what's been going on. The numbers are rising in California. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I had said, "Oh, this is coronavirus. It's only been like 6 cases in California." There's like
Correct.
over 200 right now, I think, according to the CDC. So it's serious, and yeah, it's nothing to be taken lightly, and we are trying to treat that as such. So yeah, accordingly.
Okay, so how are you managing for food and items such as that, essential items for your day-to-day activities?
Right. Yeah. So like we got some couple of foods stocked up and getting some water. You gotta get this stuff. It's already been taken up. I don't know where we're getting it from, but we got to get some more stuff.
Oh, I got some coconut oil here. Hold
No,
on,
that sounds great.
Let me put
That
some
sounds
coconut
great.
oil.
That's good for the skin. But you gotta get hydrated.
Yeah, the trouble with coconut oil is that it's not gonna. Oh, hang on, guys. We've got OG.
Oh,
We're just gonna temporarily. Nah, it wasn't his penis. It was his finger. Yeah, his table did fall over. Okay, so we'll let him deal with it. Okay, so we can commentate on his table falling over now. So that's it, But OG Giza is definitely going to bring content. He's going to deliver content, guys, okay? Because he's a real one. And so just to prove it, he's willing to pretty much do anything for the stream, including sort of humiliate himself.
Right.
So he's going to. Hopefully, is his bong all right?
We're back to square zero.
Oh, dude, is your bong all right?
Something
Is your bong okay?
I got you, though. I got you, dude. You are freaked out.
Hey, dude, did your bong break or is it all right?
Oh, everything's okay. Yeah, of course, everything's okay.
Okay, we're good, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of a public freak out in the chat.
Get my background here. This is an empty bottle. That's empty. Empty plate. That's empty. Empty water bottle with wheatgrass. You wonder why?
Check it out.
Okay, go ahead. Show your dick.
Sorry, dude. No, but look, it's Fire Poseidon, dude. It's Hampton Brandon, aka Fire Poseidon, reacting. So that's it. We've got interactivity, like OG Giza. He's a good guy, He simulated a penile flash. He simulated. This is what it was. It was basically this is really, really what it is. Here, I'm gonna have to I'll do a news report on it. Okay, guys. Here we go. If you missed out what it was, here it was. Okay, guys, we are live on air. It is your evening late night talk radio with bitches. And what we just had is a hilarious viral moment there by OG Giza. What happened was he actually simulated a terms of service violation where he simulated to actually masturbate his tiny micro penis with coconut oil. And I don't know why he tried to do that but I think he did it. And it was kind of, he simulated it in the realest way. And I was duly violated, as rightfully I should have been. And I cut away to the restrict it from view, just in case we had any youngsters watching. And in that moment, the table was overturned in sort of a comedic sort of moment, and the coconut oil went falling to the ground, much in the same way as OG Giza went falling out of frame last night as he stood up from his chair after drinking. Again,
right?
And man, oh man, what is that coconut oil? Is that some sort of balm or something that you're using to replenish your body from the harsh environments of living in a desert?
Yes,
an arid climate. Okay, right.
No,
so
for my beard, actually, I use beard oil, but this is coconut beard oil. Yes, coconut oil. It's really good. Sort of, and the women like the scent. The coconut scent actually is like a cologne too. Like, oh, what I smell? You smell so tropical. Yes, It's coconut. Oh, coconut. Huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
guys. So this is the fucking man hour. We are talking about grooming. OG Geezer is talking about beard health and grooming, and how to make it feel like you've been in the islands, or maybe you've been to Bahama and you sort of that coconut sort of sensation. So what sort of product are you using there? What is that actually for? Is that like a body oil or something, mate?
It could be used as a body oil, or it's just it is a body oil, but I use it for my beard because it's an oil and it's cheap and it's coconut. It's really good for beard. So I Googled it.
What display?
I have my own fucking oil I use. I have organic. I make my own oil, right? But I fucking ran out of the carrier oil. But I mix. It's a carrier oil, and then I have all these other scents and smells. Then I mix it with my carrier. And usually it's avocado oil. That's what I mainly use is avocado oil on my beard, and then I mix it with some other little carrier oils just for scent, for whatever you like. Lemon. Oh, I want to smell. I want to smell like a little lemon on that too. So it's usually the avocado oil is the main shit right there. And then I'm poor right now, so I got the $99 store at coconut oil to put in my
fucking beard. Excellent, guys. And that 99-cent stuff. I mean, a lot of those coconuts are coming in from Thailand. So
I'm gonna get the virus. Is that what you fucking trying to tell me? You fucking asshole. Are you trying to tell me I'm gonna get the?
No, I'm telling you it's a good. I'm telling you it's a good quality product, and it's not coming from China.
I'm getting the sniffles.
I think. I think.
The numbers across in China are so they're so astronomical. No one knows what they actually are, so it's ridiculous, and who knows what's been happening. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, well, there is always that, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Not nice. Okay, so what about in chat? We've got around 10 people in the chat, and let your comment be heard. We're going to bring it up on there. What about steak oil? Have you ever rubbed your face in the frying pan and put steak oil on beef fat? Or what about animal oil for the beard?
No. That's just.
Is that too Bushman?
No, it's retarded. Ridiculous.
Okay. Oh yeah, look, mate. Look what Hampton Brandon, aka Fire Poseidon, saying. Find a solution. Yeah, it's a good old case.
Thank you so much, man. You know it. Hey, man, we want to fucking hang out. I'll fucking put you in a chokehold. How about that? You're gonna be an OG and L at the end of the day. You're gonna be an OG given
Wow. You hit it here, folks.
I can knight motherfuckers, man. Like, hey, Charles Family knighted me, and I just pass it along. I pass the night shit to other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, it's super interesting. It's it's good stuff. Boy, I just got to turn this volume down here. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I've just joined in from my second camera here, but yeah, breather. We are loving what's happening, and thanks for everybody for tuning in. And I mean, if we could get Hampton Brandon out here, and if we could remake Hampton Brandon and get OG Geezer to do it in Vegas, Hampton in Vegas, bring it back. Okay, OG Geezer's trying to offend. OG Geezer's trying to breach the terms of service, but he's trying to simulate it. He's doing it as a simulation. But that is what is up.
Simply Terrell, you go next. Go. Breach the
All
term.
right, well, listen, I actually do have something to comment on. This is very interesting. We would like to share the screen. Kiwi, I can tell you guys about something. That was very weird.
Okay, absolutely. We're gonna make that happen for
shit.
you, my guy.
Oh shit! I'm here. I'm paying attention.
So look, here it is. So this was this show that I found is very interesting. It was a show called The Last Man on Earth, and it's kind of interesting how the virus type of details about it was kind of interesting. He said the virus is highly contagious. Obviously, the corona is highly contagious and it's deadly disease, right? In this show, though, they got wiped out completely, and there was only like 6 people left. Hopefully, that doesn't happen, right? But let's just read on long. It said the first symptom of the virus is tiredness. That was just a regular thing. This is followed by coughing and spitting out blood. Hopefully, that doesn't happen either. But he said, finally, the virus causes blood spew out and ordinance, blah, blah, blah. If you move on down, it says, it's also known, if I can zoom in here. Let's see if I can zoom in.
Tom Hanks, by the way.
It's also known, it's also known that Tom Hanks was the first victim of this virus.
Oh, shit, really?
This show came out in 2017. And that's when he was
fiction, right? This is fiction because it's a wiki.
It is fiction.
Right?
But is it crazy enough that something like, how did that happen? That he was actually like one of the first people that got announced as positive. That's crazy. I just saw that today. I was like, what? I just realized it's a connection. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I just found that interesting. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, it was very odd. I don't know.
Well, that's exactly what we're here to figure out, ladies and gentlemen. This is a meeting of minds, okay? So we've got New Zealand, LA, and Vegas. This is the trifecta of minds. We are figuring it out. We're going to find a motherfucking solution, and it is not nice. It's not nice. And so, yeah, everybody sort of cover up. Obviously, that whole Forrest Gump thing was a setup. I look at it this way, guys. If they're using Tom Hanks as the fall guy, I see straight through it. I'm an old school conspiracy theorist. Look at it this way, guys. Remember who we were watching last year? That little autistic girl, Greta Thunberg?
Yes.
She was autistic. She was autistic for the same reason that Tom Hanks was autistic when he played Forrest Gump. Okay?
Wow.
And what's that reason?
I don't know. Something is
the reason was
too many.
The reason was
I don't know what's going on.
The reason was do it for the lols.
Right. Yeah. It's very crazy things going on.
I agree about false.
That's what it is.
Toodles, chat, and community be good. I'm gonna fucking pass out. I'm gonna watch you though.
Okay, my guy.
I'm gonna go sleep.
You're gonna run it up on the TV.
It's late.
All right, laters, everybody.
Thanks for your time, my guy.
Kiwi. Thank you so much, Kiwi and Simply Tarot. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you for your time there. And you are tuned in to Late Night Talk with Kiwi Andy and Simply Terrell in LA.
Yeah. So this the connection between drama and television and real life there. That's odd. That doesn't. When that happens, it's not a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, have you ever heard the saying that life imitates art?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't come to it too much there, but in this situation, but we'll have to see. I don't know.
Yeah. We are in a very unusual position of uncertainty. The human condition, as we know it, has been upended, and we've been placed in this kind of suspended animation, is I guess what we could call it. It's almost like a state of being alive, but also being frozen. Okay. So it's almost like it's a suspended state of fear that we've been induced into. Okay. So look, the main piece of advice that we've been hearing all along is not to panic. But when someone tells you not to panic, what does that make you do?
You do the opposite. You do the opposite. Yeah.
It makes you panic. So
it's very
but
interesting.
it is
We'll have
very
to see.
interesting, isn't it?
There's people in who was watching earlier. He said I forget who was watching, but he said that he thinks that the government will go in quarantine. I don't remember who I was watching. We said within the next week he thinks that it's possible that the U.S. government can go into quarantine. I don't know if that it really hasn't come to that terms yet. I don't think, because we haven't seen enough.
when you move or bump things on the desk, it's transferring noise through your microphone.
The mic is like moving and it's trying to like keep it still. Yeah, I was trying to see about it. Like it's I don't think it will come to that yet, because obviously we haven't had like a major crisis happen where like thousands have died in a day or anything like that. So hopefully we won't have to actually be all quarantined. Hopefully we can all get situated within a month or so. I hope.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, exactly. Hopefully, it doesn't turn into that sort of situation. It's pretty wild stuff. I mean, hey, look, this is open talk radio with Pitches, late night talk back, and we can discuss any topic whatsoever. Right. And what's happening in the chat is the chat. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Fire Poseidon is in the chat.
Welcome on board. Yeah, welcome Fire Poseidon, of course, Hampton, aka Hampton Brandon. Wild stuff, ladies and gentlemen. On the fence with Muzza. Shout out to our guy on the fence. And shout out to everyone involved, of course, chat and community. And shout out to OG Geezer TV. Welcome on board. Thank you, my guy, for being involved with the production. He keeps involved in the realest way, and it's his form of giving back to chat and community.
Right. Yeah. He's been giving back to the community, and obviously he's been a part of the community now, so for quite some time, and yeah, he's appreciated.
So, yeah. He's kind of like the godfather of the community, and he's sort of got these children. Like Attila's his son Attila, and he gets to beats on his son Attila. Assault, domestic violence. You learned it here, folks. OG Geezer, shout out to OG in the chat. And
it's just a little tough love. That's all it is.
A little bit of tough love.
You're welcome, OG.
Just keeping people in line, keeping people in line. Yeah, hell yeah, guys. And this is
late night radio.
Hey, what about we talk about the podcast, dude? The fucking podcast. I mean, that's been going from strength to strength,
Right. Yeah. Appreciate the podcast listeners and watchers. Anybody that's been listening and watching, even after, if you have been. Yeah, it's been going on. Stuff's been going on with IRL. Like consistently, we've been doing these podcasts, and you guys have been watching, so that's been appreciated. And yeah. It's been tough.
It has been appreciated a lot, and I mean we've been pushing it along, and we've been doing good shows. I mean, I've been enjoying it. It's been challenging, It hasn't always been super rewarding all the time, but it's the slog, You've just got to keep doing it. You've just got to keep making it happen, putting it together, figuring it out. And and just
So brutal.
slowly it grows and it improves, and
How
your
do-
camera's good, dude, and it's not making no bumping noises.
Squiffy,
It
bumping
sounds pretty good.
Right. Yeah. Finally, we were able to get that together and working again too. So yeah, and I'll be going back to maybe trying to do the reject podcast soon. Whenever the RV starts, that's my ideal time. I think I'll start it up again. Maybe a little earlier. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that bring back the Rejects podcast. I mean, that would be a real innovation, because of course the Rejects podcast involved live videos as well.
Yeah. Right.
It
Yeah.
involved
'Cause
too much
I can have that capability too, possibly. Okay.
yeah, it was like a set it recap podcast sort of thing. So wild stuff, innovating over there. You know, picking out the best moments from the week of IRL and putting them into a bite-sized snack for you to consume, and
Bite-sized
yeah,
snack.
snacking it up.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, Alien Andy. Shout out to Alien Andy, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alien Andy in the chat. If anyone else wants to have their comment displayed on screen, punch it up in the chat. We will bring it up on screen and discuss your opinion. Who did we have? Oh, we had Villain Squad on the other week. Are you familiar with Villain Squad at all?
I have seen some of Villain Squad's content. Yeah, what he's been doing. He's a pretty interesting character. Yeah, for sure.
So what do you know about him and his content? Is it, in what way would you say that it's interesting?
Well, I mean, a lot of the I like the fact that everybody in the Villain Squad and like some of the soldiers he's been around them in UK and hanging out with. They've all have been very it's been detrimental to them to go out there and stream. It's what they're trying to do is start a base out in the UK and of streamers that are out there now. And I think it's important that they start trying to collab though too, because that's what the situation is in the UK. I'm just gonna take this off because it's hard to breathe. I'm talking to. Oh, now I think I'm broken.
What are you talking about? Villain Squad? Is Villain Squad in the UK?
Yeah, isn't he in the UK? I believe, right?
I'm not too sure. And so, okay.
I don't know. I guess I may have confused myself.
Are you talking about the guy that we had on last night? That General Nuisance guy?
That's General. Yeah, I know. I remember General. He was in the UK. I was watching I haven't seen our General's content though. I only see him when he's on a podcast. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I mean, he's a bit of a wild animal.
He's a wild card.
We had this wrecked guy on at the end of the podcast last night. He was absolutely wrecked, bro.
Right.
He was wrecked.
Yeah. I'm remembering what Villain Squad's his channel.
No, yeah. Here we go. Villain Squad is in Boston.
He's in Boston? Okay, I got confused.
Yeah. Hang on. I might be able to bring an image of him up. Where are we here?
What was I thinking about? Because we were talking about UK streaming.
He's not on that one.
I guess I got confused. You said yesterday.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah. That was a bit. He was on a couple of weeks ago. I just didn't really know too much about him. All right, we're live and we're reading your comments, chat. And hey, look, it's OG Geezer. OG Geezer's see that he's still dominating the broadcast.
Yeah, even
and he's not even on cam. So he's a fucking live streaming genius. Shout out to yeah, exactly. It is OGNL. Yes, my guy. We've got him. He was on the show at the beginning of the broadcast. Now he's in the chat, firing up the chat. He is Wylan. So if you want to get involved in the chat, we're moderating the chat as well. So watch what you say in the chat, or you will be blocked. I actually had to block
Right.
someone earlier.
Yeah, we don't want any nonsense in the chat. This is not the place for that. We were just here to talk, about concerning topics.
And I think we've been pretty fortunate because we've found that the toxicity levels of this chat are at an all-time low. So shout out to you, chat, for keeping the toxicity levels to an all-time low. And yeah. I mean, I'm proud, A lot of people have problems with their chats, but not us, We've really done the hard yards. And some of the problem children, you know how you always have like problem children in the chat that will actually create a lot of problems.
Right.
And the trick is you block them and then you unblock them. You block them and then you unblock them. You block them and then you just fucking leave the cunts blocked because they're fucked in the head cunt.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's sort of how it works.
Cases.
Yeah. But what you do is you do it about 2, 3, 4 times. Sometimes you do a mass unblock. But yeah, you keep it going like that so they never know if they're blocked or not. Because the thing is, all blocking means that they can't spam the chat or say offensive stuff in the chat. But oh, look at this. We've got a report back from OG Kiza. He's saying, Zyklon, what's up? And it reports that he is smoking weed. He is smoking marijuana cigarettes. Apparently, he was having an orgy. There was 2 women in there, 1 man. Apparently, they were smoking marijuana cigarettes. They were habitually smoking them. Reefers. He was smoking reefers. He was getting high on reefers. And do I know Flight of the Conchords? Funny story, bud. When I was young, we actually saw Flight of the Conchords performing at the comedy show before they were even real sort of blown up, and even before the TV show. And also, that guy Murray? Oh, hello. It's Murray. How are you doing? Oh, are you looking for a job? Oh, we've got no jobs. No, we've shut everything down. Oh, you want a holiday? We've got plenty of holidays. You want to go on a cruise ship? Very cheap. We've got... Anyway, yeah, that guy Murray off Flight of the Conchords. I saw that guy walking into a restaurant one time. So, yes, he's a real guy.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you watch that show?
No, I'm not familiar, but it's cool to see people that you've seen on TV in real life.
Oh yeah,
hanging
even
out.
Obscure randos. Crizzy Wolf says, Giza, you still hate General? We will be getting a reply from Giza in due course. And wow, we are on air still. We're still on air, and we are coming up to 43 minutes. And this is Radio with Pictures and 10 viewer. I'm a sort of like a 9, 10 viewer Andy now, guys. And shout out to you in chat. And remember to subscribe. And while you're at that part of the webpage, go right ahead and click the like button. Once you've done that, go back over to where the subscribe was, ring the bell, and what that means is go in there, click the bell button, and turn notifications on, because that way you know that we're live. And when we are live, and also what I try to do is I try to produce an interesting thumbnail.
Yeah.
Punch together an interesting thumbnail and then schedule a broadcast. So get a broadcast together that'll happen in the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes, next hour. Boom, boom, boom. Next 5 hours. And then what that does is it gets you ready, right?
Yeah. He's putting a great effort into his content all across the board. I'll tell you that much. That is what Benny Mack is doing over on this channel. And you should subscribe. Help the man out, get it up there.
Okay, dude. So simply, Terrell, I'm going to get you to read these comments here. this is in reply to this one. Crazy Wolf says, "Do you still hate Giza?" And this is his reply.
Right. He said, bent over for gamble. Yeah. He is Crazy Wolf. General was a panderer, and he bent over a gamble. Do the math. Crazy Wolf.
And this is what Crazy Wolf says.
He says, damn. Damn. That's troubling. Okay, then I'm done. I need weed now to calm down. Yep. That's my sleep for today. He might be time to go to sleep. Go to sleep by. I don't know. Don't get me started on general shit. The weasel, right? The weasel man.
Okay, so let's not get Giza started, but yeah, I mean Giza was having a good time last night, but some people really trigger you, and I was sort of being triggered by him last night and pressing him a bit as well, and you have to sort of try and dominate people like that a bit, especially when they're in that state of drunkenness where they feel like they're the ones that are the alpha and they're the ones that are dominating a conversation, and trying to run the show, trying to ruin the show, one and the same, especially when they're that wrecked, but drunken degeneracy doesn't get a pass by us unless you're OG geezer. You've got no place being a drunken degenerate.
He's a long time guest of the show, so obviously he's been a part of the show. So there's an exception there.
Yeah, exactly. So, he's done his dues. He's paid his dues, man. He's done the hard yards. He's the fucking administrative fucking tutor at the School of Hard Knocks of IRL streaming. Okay, so if you want to sign up to the
he's put his time in the
School of IRL Hard Knocks, he's put in. He's done his he's done paperwork. He's had to put in time at the desk to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Pen to the
Shout
paper.
Out, chat.
Pen to the pad, they would
pen
say.
To fucking pad, Look, this is what we do every day, too. We've got the little... This is what I carry. I carry the little book. It's like some people say, what are you, a baby? Reading out of a book made for babies. Because I don't like to think of it like that. I like to think of it as a notebook. I mean, it says...
It's got a whole lot of pictures in it.
It's got a hell of a lot of pages, and what it is I'll take a note down, and it'll be something that'll be able to remind me. For example, Blade. It said here Blade and jail time. So Blade reckons he did 41 months. The document says he did 21 days. Figure it out.
Figure it out. Figure that out.
Big difference. 41 months.
Right.
That's like 3 years or something.
Yeah. That's like that's a lot of time. I don't think he did that much time. If he did, he would be a way different person comparison to a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think.
In chat.
Yeah, so we just need to send out a message to OG Giza. OG Giza, take it easy, calm down. We will be restricting general nuisance from future broadcasts. If he's becoming a risk to your well-being, we'll self-isolate him mandatorily. Self-isolate him in a basically a positive in a vacuum pressurized containment box. We'll box him.
Area. Yeah. Box.
We'll box the British cunt.
Right.
Because that's one thing we don't take lying down, we don't take lightly. The British coming in here and thinking they can use the Queen's English all over the place. That don't fly here. Especially the Scottish.
No.
Especially the Scottish. Okay, no, we're not going to ban him, don't worry. I'm just talking shit, dude. I'm not going to ban him. I'm going to try and bring him on when you're on to trigger you both. We know how it works. What you do is you we'll put him on the show and we'll kick him off. We'll bring him on and we'll kick him off. We'll make a real sort of procession out of things. We'll make him really grovel. We'll make him really grovel. You like to call him on his shit? Yeah, granted. Yeah, granted. We will let you have the opportunity to call him on his shit. Yeah, this is radio with pictures, guys. Radio with pictures. So just think of it as a radio station, and it's talk back. It's late night talk. So we're just talking, and it's late because what's the time? Is it like 10 p.m.?
10:20 over here. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's getting pretty late.
Late night side.
Everybody's thinking about what they're going to do this week. They're thinking, man, oh man, it's a whole new week.
It's a whole new world.
It's a whole new world we're stepping out into. And it could be described in one word: pandemonium. Pandemonium.
Strong word.
And when we use the word to describe a feeling or an emotion, we drive certain ideals, okay? So break it down. Pan, demon, onium. So right in the middle, pandemonium, there's a demon staring right at you. DEMON. Okay, demon. This is the demon virus. That's what this virus is, okay, ladies and gentlemen? And this virus isn't designed to kill you. It's designed to turn you against each other. This is how the virus works, guys, okay?
Right.
The real illness from the virus isn't the illness that you contract in hospital. It's the social distancing. It's the isolation. It's the uncertainty and the panic. And it's all part of the system.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time before the powers that be, I think, they call it off, or I hope so, but I think the demon is going to get us, a couple of us, unfortunately. Rest in peace,
Demon Andy in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And that's it. We just need to bring Demon Andy in, and we need to get Crizzy Wolf to set that one up, and we need to get in the Exorcist. We need to bring the Exorcist in to get rid of Zozo, the digital virus. Okay, the digital demon Zozo needs to be excised from the sort of the 3D space. So, yep, Demon Andy, shout out Demon Andy in the chat. And man, oh man, what a time to be alive. As you can see, we've got in China, they're spraying the streets down with gas. It's like a vape mod on crack.
Right.
Like a vape mod on crack. Like, I mean, everybody is losing their shit. Okay? Literally. And what about all these toilet paper rolls? Man, oh man, oh man. Who's falling for the hype? They have sold 18 months of toilet paper in 2 weeks.
Without a doubt. These companies is like, hey, thank you. Thank you. The water and the toilet paper is gone, and everybody's excited about that. The business-wise, their numbers have been going up. Just been seeing it. Yeah.
B-Day. Shout out to the chat. Welcome back, viewers. The B-Day sales have gone off the roof. Through the roof.
Yeah.
B-Day sales have gone through the roof, ladies and gentlemen. Is this a marketing hype from the B-Day guys and the Bog Roll guys?
That is a question that's going to be answered.
We're just asking questions. We don't have the answers. We are not experts.
Right.
This is a satirical broadcast. I don't say that enough. This is a satirical broadcast. The thoughts and opinions expressed within this broadcast, Radio with Pictures, late night talk, are not necessarily those of the hosts or the broadcaster or indeed of the YouTube platform. Any comments or topics of conversation discussed in tonight's broadcast, whether in the future or in prior conversations, are completely satirical and have no founding or basis on things either living or dead, and are completely coincidental and non-factual.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Right on.
We just do that for our lawyers, and that really covers our ass, dude. That honestly,
Right.
that really covers our ass. Like that's like, I mean, you know how Keemstar's getting sued for $3.5 million right now.
Mm-hmm.
The trick is to make the news, not be in the news. You know,
Right. Make the news,
That's
but
true.
not be about the
Not
news.
be the news, not be in the
Not be-
news. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So we are simply reporting the knowledge that we are ascertaining through the resources and the communication lines that we've got, through the people that we're talking through, the resources that we use to communicate, to have our korero language discussion,
Steve. In chat here.
freedom of speech.
Comment.
Yep. That guy is acknowledged but never spoken of. And we are living our best life.
Okay.
And we keep it 100. We're living our best life. We keep it 100. And shout out to chat and welcome back to one and all. And so what we've got is we've got a lot of people facing uncertainty. And I can tell you the time to be a professional live streamer has never looked better. We've got a captive audience, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a truly captive audience. We've got you in the palm of our hands, ladies and gentlemen. If I wanted to turn on donations now, I'd be a fucking millionaire. Why don't I do donations? Am I an idiot or am I rich? Am I a rich idiot? Maybe I'm a genius, a poor genius. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen. Spam it in the chat. Revive IRL. You could be part of the solution. Why not revive IRL and become a streamer, folks? What we're doing here is we're doing live radio with pictures, and I've actually got a chime in my ear from production. Production is telling me that we have got a caller to the late night talk show, and I'm going to bring them through right now. Attila back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Late Night Talk.
Hello. It's a late night, and we got the vampire.
Welcome on board, my guy. Welcome on board. How's things in your part of the world?
Yeah, I'm good. Switching tanks. One of my tanks is leaking. So I'm switching over to another tank in the process. Just going to switch to headphones. That should be better.
Okay, excellent. Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. And everybody, welcome Attila back into the broadcast. Welcome on down, my guy. Welcome on down. How's the tank process going for you?
Not bad. It's work.
So
didn't
what
expect
are you
this.
going to do? Are you going to reseal it or something? Recock the tank?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try that too. I don't know. You want to go full screen?
Yeah,
Uh,
let's do it. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going full screen over at
but,
the Tillamook compound.
the big one's the one we've been setting up, but this small one I've had at my parents for a while, and there's 2 little fish in it. And after about two days of being here, it started leaking. So I've been draining it into this one, but it's not the one I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep that one up there. So that's the one I'm transferring all the water to. A lot of
Wow,
steps.
yeah. That is a lot of tanks, my guy. We have got them stacking up. You've got more tanks than a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Well, they usually have one.
Yeah, you got way more. And man, oh man, I'd like what we could actually see is crabs, dude. How cool would that be if we got eating crabs, dude? Go to the supermarket and buy live eating crabs. Boom. Is it salt water or is it? Can we get fresh water eating crabs?
I think those are salt. I'm pretty sure those are salt. You can get crayfish. They look like crabs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we could do is we could make the water brackish.
Yeah, it's. I think they're okay. Yeah, they're good with brackish, but I think they're okay with clear water.
So we do it.
Eat the fish, so they can only go with certain fish, or you just I don't know, like if it's guppies and they just breed a lot, it might be okay.
Doesn't matter. We've got a dozen tanks, my guy. We just keep stacking and racking the tanks and chucking different things in them. And if we're hungry, we snack them up. We have a little grill, you know. We need to get creative, people, because what we've got to start looking at this from is this is potentially survival, guys. So what you can actually do is create a biological way, hydroponics, basically using the ecosystem from the fish to create waste, to create nutrients. This can make your vegetation grow. You could maybe produce some sort of vegetables or something. It would be a way to survive in a lights out situation. We need power. We need some kinds of power. Maybe for the pump. Maybe we could have a hand pump. Keep it going. But yeah, we've got to be thinking creatively. If we can set up something to sustain a good lifestyle, it's got to be a winner. No mic, Terrell. Your blue mic is no comprende. No comprende. Dante esta. Hablo rapido.
He's gone. He gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gone.
cool. I like that. I want to get this tank to stabilize.
Aquaponics, yeah.
I don't have to do water changes. It's just so many plants. Like the plants have to get going, and they can sustain so many fish. And as long as I have that in balance, I don't need to do water changes.
Yeah, I mean, with plants, it would be really, really nice if you could try and find a spot where you can actually harvest freshwater plants from nature. So you can just, you know, not have to buy it.
Yeah. There is one of the floaters. It looks like the one that's where am I in here growing, but it doesn't grow roots. And
all right, production.
Those grow around the Great Lakes too. Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, production is telling me we have got a caller. Caller, you are back. Welcome to Radio with Pictures. You're live on the air.
All right. Yeah, they fixed the mic issues, I believe. You can hear me? 1, 2, 3.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Now, right. I'm going to take a quick. We've just hit the hour boom, we've just hit the hour mark. I'm going to take my mandatory paid 5-minute break, but I'm going to pass the floor over to you guys, and we've got a guest caller as well.
Okay, let's fucking put that on mute in the background. That's gonna fuck up the whole screen. Sit.
OG Geezer, he was with us and then he left.
I got it on mute now. Yeah.
He's pressing something.
I had to tell Sydney to do that. Hey, what the? Fuck you, Attila. I just want to come here and say fuck you, Attila.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles.
Why?
Because I don't like your jacket. It's fucking stupid. Okay?
Well, go fuck yourself with your fist. How about that?
Fuck you, you fucking.
I'd like that to happen, and I don't even need to see it.
Nice fish.
I'm just okay knowing that you did it.
Fish?
What do you want? What do you want? What's your grievance?
I have no grievance, you dumb fucker.
Well, what do you want?
I don't like your T-shirt and I don't like your jacket.
This is the T-shirt
I'll go fuck yourself.
Fat beaver in. That's how we got ripped. Look at that.
Oh my God, is that a prize?
I'm gonna sell this on eBay.
Oh yeah, oh my God.
Sell it.
Who the fuck's gonna buy that? Huh?
Highest bidder is gonna buy it. That's who.
Toodles.
You know about eBay selling.
I just came here to harass
don't
you,
pretend.
Motherfucker. So later, homie.
Cat's already. Oh fuck! Where did it?
And he's gone. Once again, the short but always appreciated appearance.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go speaker over here. Let's see, because I want to try and do this stuff if it doesn't echo too much. Yeah, so I'm on speakers.
So on speakers now. Okay.
Yeah. Just let me know if it echoes too much. I'll try and do something different.
Okay. Say I don't know. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be too loud. So, yeah, it's fine, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, we're on the late night calls Discord radio show, rather. I mean, radio show is not Discord, just a radio show. I'd like to call him on his shit, he says. That's what he said to you until he had said that very previously. I guess we didn't see it. But that was before. He was talking about... what type of stuff?
Let me look at the chat over here. That was from a long time ago. There's no new messages.
Yeah. So yeah, it appears that it was just a thing that OG Geezer was just ploying. He was cloying, and it was a coup. It was just he was doing to try to press Attila one last time. Those are his previous messages. Yeah.
These are previous messages. Like you're just fucking around.
Yeah, Attila, he's not out of mind to understand what's going on. So he understands what's happening. It's pretty wild. See, I'm looking at I opened up a while ago, but Tom Hanks, he had he's apparently recovering, which is good news. I don't know, like shares. I don't know about which article we should go to here, though, guys. CNN, NBC, and Vanity Fair. Huh.
And Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson, yeah, he had it too. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know. Yeah, but I was talking about earlier. It was crazy because it was a show called Last Man on Earth. For people who may have not heard about it earlier, but it was a show talking about a show called Last Man on Earth, and it had the similarities is odd because it was about a show that obviously Last Man on Earth, like people had perished because of a virus, and in that show, one of the first people to contract the virus in the storyline was Tom Hanks. Very odd. I don't know how. I just discovered that today. the connections, how it happened between the show and real life. It's odd.
Geezer.
Fuck you, you fucking vampire. You're a fucking vampire, man. Pure and fucking simple, man. You're a fucking vampire. There's no excuse, man.
How do you figure, OG?
Because you look like a fucking vampire and you're from Transylvania, dude. Do the fucking arithmetic.
Figure it out.
Find the solution, yes.
Figure it out, the music. Figure it out, dude. Right on.
I was like, I told Blade, hey, Blade, I got somebody I'm going to rent a room to. Oh, you really? I go, yeah, you don't know him, but I know him. His name is Attila. And he's famous for sleep streaming. What? Yeah, he got a 10,000 donation, from,
all right.
Yeah, so-and-so, Mr. Beast. Oh, really? I go, yeah. I mean, I know, like, if you put this fucking guy in the right environment, he's going to be good. But, Blade, whatever you do not get him drunk. Do not load alcohol in this guy's system because he's going to turn into a fucking vampire. Lo and behold, I think it was the second night you were at the fucking
first fucking night. As soon as I arrived, he wanted to drink on his stream.
Not nice.
Chat is going all of a sudden. OG brings them in.
I think now I'm fucking licensed to take care of Attila when he gets drunk. I think I understand him now.
You are?
I don't think I'm gonna ever come back. I'm gonna come after Attila with knives ever again.
Wow. That's nice.
Well, I didn't know you, man. I didn't know you that well. It takes a while to
You have a shadow. You have to turn around on. It's a shadow.
There's my guy.
It takes a while to get to know a human being.
You told Blade you knew me.
Yeah, I knew you were fucking online, but dude, I see you fucking go off on your roommate when you got drunk. I was like, oh my god, that was your best fucking content I ever seen. It was the best content I ever seen. I was like, yeah, well, I knew you were gonna get drunk at the compound, and I thought that Blade was gonna get the brunt of it, but no, I did evidently.
No, there was plenty for everyone.
Yeah, to Austin Ocelopa. And like from Bellingham. You guys don't know this guy, Austin Ocelopa?
Hey, what's up, Austin?
He's living his best life. I suggest everybody in chat go and follow him. He's got 2 dogs, lovable dogs. Just got married, and he's got a son. He drives a little mini bike. He like coolest guy. But yeah, OG, my guy. He tipped over. OG tipped the table over before Attila. He was trying to simulate. He had his penis on stream, and he managed to tip the table over. Is that sort of an oldie but a goodie where he just sort of goes like this? Is that kind of like an old schoolyard prank that you used to do to your teacher?
Yeah, exactly. I want me to do it again? I'll do it again if you want, right? All right, let's do it again. Get ready, chat.
No, we can't do it, dude. We can't do it, Keezer. No, we can't do it, man, because he always does it, and it's against toss.
No, it's not actual though. You know, just doing childish prank here. Childish prank. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay, we've got
Very nice.
Nice. We've got an update from Austin Osclapas. It reads, bike broke down. Wife left me.
Wow.
Got a new dog. That's the devil. So it sounds like he's got sort of obstacles on that are besetting him on all sides.
I like that new dog, though. I like Austin's new dog. I've seen that Austin's new dog on streams. He's just fucking a puppy, you know? You got to train your puppy. It's hard at the beginning. And to train a puppy, and, you know, they have their own little personality and shit. And you just try to, eventually they're going to mold to your personality as a dog owner. They kind of get into your life. Unless it's a real rebellious dog. I don't know. I don't know how he got that puppy or whatever. It was a rescue dog. You know, you have to consider all these things. You know what I mean? Like, how did he get the dog?
Maybe you acquired it legitimately. Yeah. How did you acquire the freaking dog?
I like rescuing dogs.
Oh, he smuggled it from Canada. Yeah, so that sounds like it was an admirable sort of endeavor. I'm not sure about smuggling. Is smuggling a thing?
Smuggling what?
A live animal?
Oh, vampire blood, you fucking vampire. You're a fucking vampire, Attila. You have no right to fucking comment on anything because you're a fucking vampire. You're a fucking vampire. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking vampire. You have no right.
That's why I know this shit. So carrots are fucking expensive. Sometimes they smuggle those. They'll smuggle anything exotic, anything illegal, right? Like that's the shit that gets smuggled. But I mean, animals are kind of small. What's smuggled is people, because people try and cross the border illegally, and drugs usually. Contraband too, like cigarettes sometimes and alcohol, but that's the smuggling.
Yeah, roger that. Okay, so we've got an update about the dog. The dog was acquired from a breeder, not a rescue dog, and also this. Oh no, hang on, not that one. This one, he was unvaccinated and not 4 months. Not 4 months old. So, in following to that, we've got information in regards to it. Dogs from Canada are supposed to be vaccinated and 4 months old. So that makes a hell of a lot of sense. So yeah. I mean, hey, that's maybe why you said your dog was the devil, because maybe your dog's got vampire blood. What do you reckon, Attila? About sleeping with the lights on, my guy. Do you think that's why
it doesn't work on dogs?
The vampire bat.
Yeah, the vampire blood doesn't work on dogs.
Look, Canada has rules. Canada rules has to have rabies shot at 3 months and have rabies shot on board for 30 days, equaling your 4 month. 4 months zoning. So I mean, if you ever want to, have you ever owned a dog, Geezer? You ever had a?
Oh yes. I love dogs.
How about you, Simply? Have you ever owned a pit bull cage?
I've not
I had
ever
a
owned a dog.
Jack Russell Boston Terrier mix. That was my last dog, and I had when I moved out, I had to give it up because I had to move back to LA, and I knew, like, yeah. So I got a good, loving household for my dog before I moved out of Ohio. I lived in Ohio for like a year, dude.
That's certainly reassuring. How about you, Attila? Have you ever had a dog?
Not for a while. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had a dog. I've known people that had dogs.
Yeah. Well, this guy's got 2 stinking dogs, and he lives in a van, guys. So figure that one out. And they're Jack Russells, though, so they're not huge dogs. But
yeah.
Very
They're hunting dogs. Jack Russells require a lot of activity They have a lot of energy. They're hunting dogs, dude, and they attack. Well, they're just it's in their nature to look for like little, game and then hunt fucking game and shit because that's what they're bred for. That's what they were bred for.
Rodents, birds,
Yeah.
anything smaller than them.
So they require a lot of work as a dog owner. They like to get out and sniff and use their nose and shit and run around and shit. Trust me, I had a Jack Russell Boston Terrier hybrid. Next time, I'm just gonna get a pure Boston Terrier. They're funny dogs. Boston Terriers, they're fucking funny as fuck.
I think that Austin took his dog to Hawaii. His dogs to Hawaii, and I mean, is that a big fucking undertaking? I imagine it would be trying to take a couple of pooches over to the Big Island, Honolulu.
Well, I don't know. Mr. G is a homosexual. Anybody who owns more than one cat, any male who owns more than one cat is a homosexual in my classification. I'm even suspicious. If you're a single male and you have one cat, I'm suspicious. I own a dog, man, and I can see motherfuckers.
You don't own fuck all, OG.
What?
You don't own fuck all.
What's your fish? You fucking fish.
I don't
fish.
We'll
Stop
marry
naming your fucking snails.
But I have a snail called OG.
Go fuck yourself and change that snail's name, you bitch. I will eliminate you.
Wild stuff.
I will eliminate you.
At least I got a bunch of snails.
How many have you got now? Did you go and pick up
I don't count them. The other ones, they call them menace snails. People don't really like them. They try to eliminate them from the tank, but I don't know. I don't mind them. There's only one that's called OG.
Are they got like a little shell that looks like a ice cream cone, like a little conical shell?
Sorta. I mean, OG's right here.
I'm gonna have a concentration camp, like an imitation concentration camp made up of ants, and then we're gonna have a bunch of ants called Attila, and I'm just gonna put them in the gas chamber. It'll be like an emulation of the concentration camp. I put motherfucker Attilas and Jews in the gas chamber.
Wow!
For shits and giggles.
My channel.
I'm just saying, this is just some video game somebody's going to design, not me. No, that's stupid. Don't design that video game, chat. Don't design that. That's some messed up theory, dude.
Oh, hang on. Look, we're looking at something. I'm going to go full screen. What the fuck's that horrible looking thing? Is it? No.
There's the snail.
That's you, geezer. That's you, OG, now.
I can't believe he named a snail me. You piece of shit, Attila. You're a cunt.
You know what? Snails are considered scum eaters and bottom feeders.
That you should rename your fucking snail fucking Attila, not me. How dare you cunt.
Snails are considered the shit eaters in the fish tank world. So I don't know who fucking came up with that, but that's really disrespectful.
Stop bad.
What a great friend.
And it kind of moves like OG too.
Fuck you, Attila. I'm gonna fucking.
Here we go. We're gonna go full screen.
No, just OG.
I'm gonna fucking assassinate you, dude.
Look at the long fucking things.
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna fucking fly over there just to assassinate.
You got a voiceover going on.
Oh, it's picking up speed. It's listening. It's picking up speed.
Oh, Attila, you're so artistic, man. I love your camera work, man. It's fucking
great
brilliant.
angle, Attila. I think we've
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Attila. Yeah, you're just cutting edge, dude. With your shitty content all the time, dude. Just squeaking by.
They are telepathically communicating.
Oh, when you do your sleep streams, do you like have your Bluetooth speaker turned on and shit so people can wake you up?
Yeah, I have speakers hooked up to the laptop.
Oh, okay. So they can try to wake you up with media, right? And TTS. Okay. Surprise. The community doesn't harass you as much.
Like OG.
Well, how much money? How much you make? You make $1 a day?
OGML.
How much you make on your sleep streams, man? Per day? What is your average?
Nothing.
Sometimes nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do it for the art.
He's doing it for
He does it for the art. I love it.
He does it for the art, but the meme in the community narrative is that he does it to appease Mr. Beast because he wants to rack another 10 G's out of him. But I see the merit in it. Like I'd probably bank for another 10 G's of Mr. Beast. And like at night, Mr. Beast mostly comes night mostly. But yeah. Granted, great observation from Zappa's mustache there. Attila needs to buy a leech for the tank.
Yeah, get Toe Andy. Buy Toe Andy.
Yeah.
Toe Andy is a hot commodity now. He's on the RV. He's going on the next RV.
Mr. Beast, please pay Attila's taxes. I think he already has, ladies and gentlemen. Well, man, oh man. OG. Here, you can see him in the background there. He's
in the background already.
What are you doing? We're gonna go in. If you look deep in the kitchen, he was there just before. Oh, there he is. He's into the fridge. He's getting steaks and shit out of the fridge. Wow. So that's the sight line, ladies and gentlemen. If you're trying to figure out the layout of OG Geezer's facility, that's a direct line. There's a straight line between the fridge and the webcam. And here's Attila. He's got tanks for Africa. I can see 4 tanks in the shot.
Yeah, 4 tanks are in the shot. This one's still fucking leaking. Like almost nothing in it.
4 tanks, homie. That's wildin'. You are great. Wildin' with 4 tanks. Please, everybody in the chat, go right ahead, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell with notifications on, and don't forget to thumbs up and like the video. OG Geezer's out getting a drink. There he is. You can see him in the back.
That makes a good point.
How do you maintain 0 viewers? You have to provide really this Mr. Attila, Mr. Beast will donate to those with 0 viewers. How do you maintain 0? What do you do?
Well, we only did that time. So
He's
Everybody spam Geezer. We've got OG motherfucking Geezer back in the chat. You saw him going to the fridge. You've got a direct line,
Goodbye.
direct sight line to your fridge guy. Okay, we've just lost Geezer. He's offline.
Oh,
He's had a
go on me. Go on me, Kiwi.
okay, we're going to go on until the back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Switching to Mr. Back.
Has a phone charge.
Okay, so he's just gently transferring that wastewater into the smaller tank from the larger tank, and it's kind of a tricky game where you've got to siphon out some water, you've got to keep some here, there, everywhere, and also you've got to try and do the math, because what you're doing is you're keeping the fish alive. So you've used all that water. You don't want to just dispose of all that water. You want to contain the water. You want to remove out any vegetation, particulates, and you'll see that happening in the shot now. Attila's taking hold of the small maintenance net. Now this net's multi-purpose. It can be used for transporting and moving your livestock, also known as fish, in your aquarium or tank. It can also be used for cleaning and maintaining water qualities and removing organic vegetation which decomposes in the tank. And this is beneficial flora for the tank and the health of the fish and the other creatures living in the tank. But to maintain a healthy tank, it's recommended to do an approximately 25% water change. However, there is a growing movement of aquarium owners who like to maintain a tank which self-regulates itself, almost like a closed ecosystem where the plants and the fish, the species within that ecosphere create this sort of self-serving environment where the plants live in symbiotic unison with one another, and it creates a thriving environment for a school of fish. Okay, we're just going to Eva, do you copy?
Oh shit! Yeah. Hi, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, go to.
Yeah. So, on your astute knowledge of fish theory and fish tanks, how is Attila? What is your rating of Attila on setting up his fish tank? Because to me, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing setting up a fucking fish tank.
I'd agree.
Freshwater fish, right, dude? Correct me.
Yeah, exactly. So my opinion is, we're going to give him an honest review. Look, it started off a bit rough, okay? Because pH levels were all out the whack. Before he's even raised the fish, he's already eaten. He's eating his livestock. He's getting mixed up. The fish stock you've got here, this is to stay alive and in the tank. Any eating fish that's purchased separately, generally for human consumption. But no, I mean he's got the he's fascinated by these colourful little fellas, and I think he's got the nous, and he's got the ability, and I think it's just a matter of time that he will actually get a whole school of fish fucking. Right.
I don't know. I'm just against vampires raising fish. After this experience, never again will I ever endorse another vampire to raise fish. They're forbidden.
You saw that user, he ate that fucking dried fish from the tank.
You're eating more fucking fish at the end of the fucking day, dude.
Oh wow, did I just touch my eye? Fucking oh fuck, man, that sucks. Damn it.
Oh.
Damn it. Ohu Mamaho. Ohu Mamamo. What's good? Shout out to Oumuamua.
Oh, man, I like you, man. He's one of my community.
A
He's
real
always-
community type.
Yeah, he's always on OG Geezer's chat. That
Oh,
guy.
wow.
Miawa.
What are our thoughts about this, Otilla? The real sort of the real possibility of pinworms.
Pinworms. No, they don't work on vampires.
Okay, man. Okay, well, that's your insurance. That's a free insurance policy, guys. And he's banking on it, you know? It's kind of like, you know, when people drive real crazy, like, oh, fuck it, dude, I got insurance. He's got vampire insurance. He's like, you can't fuck with a vampire, you know? A fucking pinworms. He needs deworming. You need deworming, my guy.
Nah.
Maybe you need to do a deworming stream where you check your fecal stool and you inspect it for pinworms, and if indeed you are infected, you do it on stream deworming.
Yeah.
Just looking out for you, bud. Okay, thank you, chat and community. Austin Oslapas. He's an active chat member and an active YouTuber, and he's actually documenting his own life. He's kind of like created his own version of the Truman Show, and it's called the Austin Oslapas channel, and he's documenting his human experience for prosperity for aliens. So when the human race is nothing more than dust, people will go to the Austin Oslapas channel to get a glimpse of what the human condition felt like and looked like. No, even better than SJC, my guy. Even better. Yeah. Okay, well, shout out to chat and community, of course, and this is your radio with pictures. So it's just like radio. It's just like you're driving in the car, listening to the radio, and but the only thing is we've got video cameras plugged in as well. But we're answering your questions, so let it be known. Back in the day, it would be a big rigmarole to sort of try and get onto talkback radio. You need to actually write a fax. You need to figure it out and put it down on paper. Put your thoughts down on paper and fax it into us in the studio. But we've sort of got higher tech. Just type it in the chat. We'll translate that digitally into light waves and put it onto your stream. Convert that across into kilobits. And
Find the solution.
Oh, that was live.
that was live. Live. It's all happening live, ladies and gentlemen. And when
What a soundbite. Somebody was playing it. Or he got a donation.
He's got it down. He's got
Find
that
the solution.
It's like you're all
we get it here live, you know. It's like this is
the
the
vibration in your voice is kind of like the echo.
look at it this way, guys. We've got more viewers than Jimmy Fallon right now.
The fuck are you
Wow.
Good. You've deserved
That
it,
got
man.
shut down, but we ain't shutting this shit down. We're just getting this shit started. So you don't see Jimmy Fallon opening up a fucking StreamYard account. You don't see Jimmy doing the fucking hard work when it counts. He's just shutting it down. You got to try and find other methods. Use the tools and the resources that you've got available to create the outcome that you envisage. We were talking about it yesterday, Isa, about how we were doing some setting up some ideas for manifestation. We were doing some manifesting yesterday. You know, Geezer's going to be owning multiple $1 million companies by the end of the year. He's going to find the solution to this fucking coronavirus thing. You know, he's your guy. You know, he's a fortune. He's the likely recipient of a fortune.
3D chess.
He believes in 3D chat. What you're looking there is synesthesia. He's seeing and hearing color, and he's seeing chat flying through the air in 3D, and that's why his hand.
Sheldon Cooper is in the motherfucking house.
Shout out to chat and community, and yeah. We are bringing you the spasmodic ramblings and vocal convulsions of the artist formerly known as OG Geezer, currently known as OGNL. And as you can see, it's up on the big screen here.
I'm playing 3D chess here, dude. I'm playing 3D
in real time.
I'm playing 3D chess here.
He's playing 3D chess, guys. He's got 400. He's only got 400 IQ, guys. So you've done well, OG, and we applaud you for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just move your camera over like that so that you can see it on your screen there. And we are figuring it out. So
calm down, OG. You're going to hurt yourself.
We've got this trolling message.
How dare you, bitch! I'm going to punch you in the face until I'm going to punch you in the face!
Wow, he's ripped it up, guys. Oh no, he's back. His Logitech HD cam couldn't keep up. He's creating so much movement that the process
bruise your frail bones. Watch out, OG. You're gonna bruise your frail bones.
We're worried, guys. We're worried about him.
I'm gonna bruise your fucking bones, you bitch.
We're worried for you.
I need more exercise in my life, so please come back. So I can use you as a rag doll more often.
Oh, yeah?
I can mop you on the floor again.
I might not go that easy on you next time.
Okay, vampire.
Yeah, dude. Everybody in the chat, get up. How about we do some exercise for people that are stuck inside and can't get out? We are going to do some exercise. So how about everybody? How about
do exercise?
You could do it too, but if you want, I'll lead you guys through it. This is what they're doing
in my exercise
in China. So there's a lot of this happening in Japan and China, guys, and that's why everybody is living this crazy lifestyle.
Okay,
and they
are we voguing here?
You need to get them
Teach me the vogue.
And what we're going to do is widen your legs apart.
I guess I'll do this.
Like
use some exercise.
There you go. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is put your hands on your hips, widen your legs apart, and then just start pushing the weight over the leg, over the knee. Yeah, there you go. You can do that if you want to tell her you're allowed to do that. Maybe that's what we could do. Oh, but that's a move from the 80s that they don't do anymore because it doesn't work. So you just want to rock. Oh, rock. Wow. And hang on. Here we go. And what you want to do at that point is actually put one is
nothing, no crack. I know how to crack my own back.
Camp exercise.
And if you can, keep your back straight as possible. And all like that.
Give your topic back crack.
Rotate your neck. Gently. We don't want to hear any breaks. It is not a breaking thing. And of course,
It's not a chiropractor's office.
grab your foot like that, and then sort of on the other foot, drop up and down a bit. But this one, you actually want to twist up around the back like this. Ah! Ah! If you can do that, you're really sort of getting it in the zone. And if you can sort of do it with this hand out floating without leaning on anything. Ah! Okay. You're really winning. Shout out to the chat if the chat can do it too. Give it a go because it will keep you from dying indoors. Okay, so take the other foot, twist your other foot around your thing, and But
Okay.
also another good one. This is a good one, Attila. Put your legs apart, probably about a meter apart wide.
Okay.
Put your hands out in front of you, right, like this, and then keep your back straight and your legs straight. Back straight and your legs straight, and just bend down, all the way down, and touch your fingertips on the ground.
What the fuck do you think I was just doing?
Keep your back straight. Keep your back straight.
Well, you keep it straight. Yes, you can. Look, I'll do it sideways. But eventually,
Put your
forward. So this is as far I can go straight.
Okay, put your legs wider. Widen your legs out more. Not that wide. What are you You're cheating.
But what do you mean?
No, I'm just doing the shit. You're doing a great job.
You hang. You go as far as you can. Stretch out your hamstrings that way.
Oh.
You do better.
Just like that, you fucking dumbass. No, you're doing well, and I shouldn't verbally abuse you. That's not conducive to sort of,
You should.
I bet you I've done more yoga than you.
You should always verbally abuse Attila. He deserves it.
We should. Yeah, we should. We exploited him. We tried to exploit him during a sleep stream the other week. Yeah, just verbally. But
He's a fucking vampire. Pure and simple.
Oh, clearly, dude. Clearly we're dealing with a deranged creature. If he's sleeping with the freaking lights on, man, I've told him to wear like a mask shade. It's like, dude, like, why don't you wear a shade,
He's a
man?
modern day vampire. They adapted to the new technologies. They have evolved. And Attila's a prime example of the vampire evolution, if you will.
Wow.
We're
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at a modern day vampire.
How
And
much Twilight
real
did you watch, dude? Did you watch a lot of Twilight, Attila?
No.
Nah, dude. It
I
wasn't
live-
your jam.
Why would I watch it? I live it.
That's what's up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to get an angle on this background here. Trying to get a bit of a
somebody moved into the compound.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, and the oil stains on the driveway. Remember that fucking shit? Did we discuss that yesterday? Yeah, we discussed that. Yeah.
Yeah. But were those oil stains there when you moved in, or
Yeah, they were there before.
right? So they just charge everyone.
I don't leak. I don't think I leak any fluids, and Blade doesn't leak any fluid. He takes care of this shit. But those oil stains were there prior, dude. And then I went there and visited the compound the other night. And, the stains are still on there. They didn't clean it like they said they did. They're just a bunch of liars, dude.
Okay, so anyone that's watching that wants OG Geezer to go back to the old compound, and who's going to knock on the door and live stream it and get content, you got to donate to him. Pay him off. Give him some folding money so he can put some gas in the thing. Grab a fucking can.
Yeah, I would like to see how they redecorated the compound. I want to go through each room. We go to the main room, the kitchen. I want to see what it looks like now. I want to see what they did with the house.
And if you donate enough money, we're going to get a mole on the inside, and we want to set up a 24/7 cam on the inside, a discreet one.
That was hard enough when we were there. We have a 24/7 cam rolling.
Yeah, we need it back. See, everyone's dying for old school January 2020 compound footage, okay? It all went downhill, guys. All these Andys turned up and started cucking content left, right, and center. Then we got Captain Cuck and Bjorn brought coronavirus to the RV trip. And the latest reports that we're getting back is that the RV was the main carrier of the virus, and Bjorn was patient 0 from Europe.
Damn, I believe it.
That's
because they were just fucking dying, man. I know there was a hacking cough, and Bjorn. I don't know how he bounced back from death, but he bounced back eventually. I don't know if he still has the bug and he's spreading the virus, the coronavirus, to other people because he somehow became immune to it. I don't know, man.
Alcohol. He drank so much alcohol, so much beer. I drank so many beers that it made the coronavirus go away very quickly. After I got home to Buswin, she slapped the virus out of me. All right, so shout out to chat. And shout out to these gentlemen here that are live on the live late night talk show. And we're just shooting the shit. Absolutely shooting shit. And that was Wylan. Blade owes you half the deposit still, my guy.
Oh my God! I'm never gonna get that money, man. You kidding me, dude?
Okay, so that's just
yeah. We just walked that off as never gonna be recovered, dude. Not with Blade, dude. Are you kidding me, dude?
Yeah. Well, those are the stark realities of dealing with Rizzo. He's kind of like when it comes to money, he's a bit of a flake. He doesn't believe in money. He just thinks it's a thing. He doesn't realize the value of money.
Oh, he's cheap as fuck. You gotta understand that because he's so fucking cheap, man. Such a cheap fucking Jew, dude. He's fucking cheap. He's almost as worse as Captain Content or whatever. I don't have an issue with Captain Content when it comes to money because I never dealt with Captain Content when it comes to money, but I dealt with fucking Blade. Captain Content stayed like a week at when I had the 2-bedroom apartment. And you know what he did? He bought me fucking like lunch or breakfast or something at least 2 times. 2 weeks that he stayed with me or whatever. He was nice enough, dude. He's like, Geezer, I got you. You're nice enough to have him stay there and sleep. And they appreciate it.
Yeah, it did.
But Blade never did that. He never fucking bought me fucking nothing, dude.
As far as sort of generosity goes, I mean, two meals in 2 weeks ain't really nothing. But in the grand scheme of things, hey, it's better than nothing. And I guess that's what you got to compare it to. His offering compared to nothing is something. What did you get? Some breakfast. What did he get you? Did he go and pick something up, or did he get it Postmates in?
No, I forgot. We would just be going. We were just going out, and he was like, "Oh, geezer, I got it." Like we would be just all going out together, and he's like, "I got it," because geezer, you've been nice enough to let me stay for the night. I'm gonna buy you the food. That's good. It was a good gesture. You know what I mean? At least he made
I think
an
that's
effort.
a really noble. That's a really noble effort.
So,
But I still want everyone that's watching to go over and sign the petition to remove Captain content from IP2. If you could do that now, thank you.
yeah, I think he's shitty content.
Yeah.
And
I just find him annoying, eh? The voice, the guitar, his face, everything.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. He's a dwarf.
He's a
Dwarf
strange little guy.
vagina.
And it was pretty hilarious how he was wearing that jacket, you know? It just made him look like a bean. That jacket was hilarious.
He's so indecisive too. He's like, "Oh, I don't know. Hey, what do you guys think? Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Well, geez. Oh, you know. Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing more than someone that's indecisive. And my other annoyance is someone that's a flip-flopper. I want to do this. And then when they're going to do it, they think, oh, maybe it was actually better that I'd done this. And that decisiveness,
Flip-flop.
it's a very important quality. Yeah, flip-floppers can't handle that. Yeah.
He's just too much of a panderer and a scumbag. A leech, like total fucking bottom feeder, dude.
Yeah, so what I noticed was that his whole personality and demeanor changed, and effectively what happened was he just pandered to chat, as you say, and put on this sort of false aggression where he just started pressing everyone and anyone, randoms in the street, and being quite horrible to them, and that's when people started noticing him. And then he says, always played the bitch. Like, oh, I'm such a good guy. Why would you treat me like that? I'm really good to people. I care about how people feel. But at the same time, talking absolute shit and basically contradicting himself.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Pressing people on the street, yeah, that was definitely a change for him in his content. And maybe Chicken had some influence with that. He just seen
possibly.
what Chicken was doing, or what some of the other people were doing.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to cater to the content that the chat expects to see.
Yeah, and then a shift again, now being on the RV. Much more passive again, or
Passive aggressive, really.
some passive aggressiveness towards Blade, but not pressing people on the street. Maybe that was the face for him. He was trying that out, but that's what he was doing in the first half of being.
Bottom feeder, yes. Awesome.
And then with Johnny, he kind of started switching into not so much pressing people, doing something different. And then, well, with the RV,
I hate Chicken Andy with a passion, Austin Ospolis. You know it.
And God bless the chat, everybody. Shout out to 247promo.co.uk if you want to do promos any time of the day or night. Wake this goofy looking motherfucker up because he can do promotion for you any time of the day or night. Yeah, well, this is coming up to 2 hours of the late night radio with pictures, and I think we're going to bring the broadcast to a close, gentlemen.
Well, it's been a great one.
It's been wild. Feel free to promote your channels and let people know how they. Yeah, hype, guys. OG Geezer hyping the channel. You can follow him and find him on OG Geezer TV over on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe with the notifications on for all of the people that you see on screen, including Attila Beck with 2 T's and 2 K's. That's right. Attila Beck with 2 T's and 2 K's, ladies and gentlemen. It's as easy as fuck when you know how to do it. And of course, Simply
Indeed.
Terrell with 2 L's. And
Yeah,
I'm your.
man. The name stays
and
the same. It's never going to change. Simply to
That's what's up. You better believe it, ladies and gentlemen. And shout out to the chat. We appreciate you. Chat is boss, and God bless the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, OG Geezer, and good night.
Oh, no, you're over there.
All right, he loves this the Brady Bunch style cross-platform assault. But ladies and gentlemen, that's our show 59
Cross network.
minutes. And good night, everybody.
Peace out.